Start recording. Please connect to power cable.
Ha! Good day, everybody. I'm Michael and I have three things to say as a start. Thing number one, this is a review of the international version of the 70mm Dashcam, which is a project developed, funded and made popular by Indiegogo. The second thing, the footage that you see is actually through the Dashcam, and yes, I'm right now using it, something like an action camera. 1080p, 30 frames per second, this is the resolution and the frame rate it records at. It could be upscaled to 4K depending on what kind of device you're watching at. And the third thing, the audio, it's also recorded via the cam so that you have a proper idea of how it performs. The audio is normalized, maybe a little bit compressed, but I'm not going to apply any equalization so that you have a proper idea of the frequency response and the overall quality of the microphone. And more. Actually, there's much more than that, and we start. That's footage from the international version of the 70mm, a beautiful, discreet and affordable smart car DVR, which in some cases may also act even as an action camera. On the outside it looks the same as the Chinese edition, but is that valid for the internal components? We are about to find out. The unboxing experience is indeed similar to what we had a couple of months ago with the Chinese-speaking and controlled original. Funny enough, Banya Tech, which is Xiaomi subsidized company, never really expected this dashcam to become so popular. And their capacity was far from being enough to satisfy the large number of orders. The international invasion started thanks to a few big online stores, and that seems to have inspired Banya Tech to expand, with the help of the well-known platform Indiegogo. The first batches are already out and delivered to their happy owners. So what do we receive in the package? There's the car charger, a USB cable, a few adhesive tapes, the windshield folio and the dashcam itself. Once we take it out, there it is. I'd say very nicely looking and easily winning your sympathy. English name on the front, a monk with a 130-degree lens and the 2-megapixel Sony sensor. Interestingly, the team behind the project seems to be afraid of disclosing the capacity of the sensor because many people will consider 2 megapixels for not enough, and that would be entirely wrong perception. Having less effective pixels means that the distributed light will present a lighter and sharper picture, and if we're not looking for higher resolutions, this is absolutely enough to give better video quality in Full HD format than even some smartphones with higher rated resolution. The video is processed by MediaTek chipset, and the English version has more flash, doubling the capacity to 128 megabytes because of the larger size of the international firmware. Doesn't mean that you have more languages, it is English only, but there is now an upgraded speech engine called Nuance. Before talking about picture quality, we have two more things to explore. First, the boot-up time. For a smart camera, this is very well optimized. While some dashcams need around 5 to 10 seconds, recording here begins almost immediately.
Start recording.
And temporary drops of the power supply won't result in outage. There is an embedded battery, and in my testing it lasted long enough to at least recall the intro. Picture quality is of course good. The English version looks to be a bit sharper than the Chinese one, and obviously there has been additional fine-tuning done in the last months. While I have no remarks about daylight recording, the night scenes may be slightly improved. I believe increasing the exposure just a bit will improve the overall perception, even though there will be more noise. While the entire video uses raw footage, I'm overexposing this part and you can see the difference. Voice controls are well accepted and performed. Adding some accent will likely cause you to repeat, but most of the time the dashcam recognizes them. The commands are a few and are easy to remember. Let's try some. Take picture.
Photo was saved.
Let's add some Russian English accent. Take picture. Take picture. No, it won't work. Let's try again with the English. Take picture.
Photo was saved.
3 more to go. Let's try. Record with sound.
Sound recording was turned on.
Turn on Wi-Fi.
Hotspot was opened.
That's pretty much it. Even if you don't remember, most of these commands can be initiated via the one and only button or via the app. I love the quick option to format the SD card. Just press 3 consecutive times and it's done.
Formatting now. Formatting succeeded. Low grade. Please change TF card. Start recording.
Sometimes you may have to use the app, speaking of which, it is downloadable from the Play Store and a bit different to the one on the Chinese edition. Functions are more or less the same and the translation is slightly improved, although not perfect yet. You can use the app to adjust the angle and the positioning, or to quickly download the recorded files. There is a nice playback function and the files are small-sized 1-minute chunks, transferring of which takes a minute per file. Because I always try to point to both strengths and weaknesses, let me list my remarks. In my opinion, the 70mi can be far more successful product if they hire a professional English editor to improve the style and the wording of both the app and the website. But this is overall where my remarks end. Oh, except one other, which is more as an advice. Make sure to tighten well the mount screw. If it is loose, that will add a lot of shakiness to the recordings. And following up on the topic with shakiness, feels like this affordable car DVR has shaked the market for devices of such type. For $1 less than $50, you get AI-powered smart, voice-controlled, full HD recording car DVR. Full of good features, built with reliable quality and backed by the reputable super powerful Xiaomi ecosystem. Sure, the competition at this segment is super tight, and I will let you recommend which is the best dashcam at that price. Take a few seconds and let me know of your favorite one in the comments below. If there is a test you would like me to perform, I'll be happy to see it in my Patreon request section. You can find more details about this camera on our website, techforall.net. Special thanks to the wonderful Banya Tech crew who were so kind to respond to all my questions and helped this review to be possible. Wishing them best of luck and to you a great day. See you soon.